If your feet are on the ground, already you're on holy ground. Just allow for yourself to sink into the idea of that. What could that mean? What would that mean? What does that mean to you? How does holy ground support you in a different way than regular ground? Just remind yourself with a mantra, the ground I stand on is holy ground. I stand on holy ground. I stand on holy ground. There's still time to feel what it feels like to stand on holy ground. What is the energetic frequency for you, knowing that you stand on holy ground? So by your willingness, simply allow for this holy ground to support you, sustain you, and maintain you in a new and vital way. See it energize every organ, action, function, cell, and fiber of your being. Allow it to eradicate any dis-ease, anything that is not the truth of your divine health and perfect wholeness. See this holy ground infuse you now throughout the entirety of your beingness, in the physical and in the ethereal, in every level of consciousness, known and unknown. It could feel like a spiritual radiation for your highest and best good. Allowing it to dissolve and disintegrate anything that does not match your divine perfection, your divine wholeness. The isness of God, the isness of Spirit, the isness of the universal intelligence in you, as you, through you. And if it helps you to have a visual, let's try both ways. Let's try from the holy ground, seeing this divine source energy pulsate, eradicate anything that no longer serves. From the feet, the soles of your feet up through the crown chakra, through the top of the head. Just allow energy to flow this way. That's for your highest and best good. Allow all healings, all demonstrations, all manifestations, proclaiming them for your highest and best good, from the soles of your feet, from the holy ground that supports us, sustains us, and maintains us, through the crown chakra, the very tippity top of the head. See this magnificent light flow upward, in, through, and as. Allow yourself to feel what it feels like to always be divinely supported, sustained, and maintained. As the energy pulsates, the divine energy pulsates, allow it to heal all areas requiring healing. Allow it to manifest miracles for divine health and perfect wholeness now. Breathe that in. by your willingness to allow it, permit it, choose it, declare it. Release all that no longer serves, just through the very tippity top of the head, into the ethers, Mother Earth, Gaia. Allow that divine source energy to still pulsate from the holy ground through the top of the crown chakra. It's by your permission that you allow it to manifest, to demonstrate. How much of this holy ground, how much of this divine beauty will you allow for yourself this day? Just remind yourself, it's my good and I ought to have it. It's my good. I ought to have it. It's my good and I ought to have it now. So know that any lower frequencies and vibrations, all that no longer serves you, known and unknown, have shifted. It's shifted. It's been eradicated, eliminated, annihilated, disintegrated, divinely pulsed out. So it can no longer have any impact to harm or to keep you back in any way. Just exhale out 3 times in a row any remnants of anything that may remain. And allow for that divine loving light portal to continue, to have its full sway. So inviting you now just to allow for the heart space to fill with gratitude. Gratitude for any and all blessings, gratitude for any and all revelations, gratitude for any and all healings, gratitude for any and all demonstrations, manifestations for your highest and best good. Know that this continues to infuse, to supply, support, sustain, maintain, heal, and provide for every single one of your needs to be met on time, every single time. And when you're ready, just slowly click or tap the feet to the ground if you're sitting. Just bring your awareness and attention back. And if you're able, just to tap the fingertips together as we breathe back to this present moment in time. Being sure you can feel the chair support you if you're sitting. And again, we just remain with a grateful heart, infusing the sanctuary space so that all who enter may receive their own individualized and personalized blessing right here and right now. For each of our individual and all of our collective highest and best good. And once again, we breathe in the divine, sacred, and holy breath. We're bringing our attention and awareness back to this present moment. And again, a slow and deliberate exhalation. And if you've not done so already, allowing for your outer eyelids to gently open at your pace. I'm grateful for any profound shifts and healings and insights. We just remain open for the continuation of our Sunday celebration service. This concludes the meditation portion. So to each of you, I'm profoundly grateful and deeply thankful. Namaste.
Thank you, Brother Mark. Watching you carry the chair, I'm reminded of the old saying, before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. Take a look at the person next to you. And notice how beautiful they are. Because they are you. And you are beauty incarnate. Say, God loves you and I love you too. And feel that love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice, repeat after me. We come together. Come together. Come together. Come together. Come together. Come together. In the name of love. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, I recognize the God in you. There's a God in you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice, repeat after me. We come together, come together, come together, come together, come together, come together in the name of love. We come together, come together, come together, come together, come together, come together in the name of love. From every walk of life, every creed and color, in kinship we unite, in honor of the love of each other. Look at the person next to you. Say, namaste, I bow to you. Namaste, I bow to you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice, repeat after me. Come together, come together, come together, come together, come together, come together in the name of love. We come together, come together, come together, come together, come together, come together in the name of everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey. Joyful sound, here we we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet now. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. 'Cause I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. And my soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. And my soul is welcome here. Yeah, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. 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 Yeah, my soul is welcome here. I said, my soul is welcome here. Yeah, my soul is welcome here. I said, your soul is welcome here. Yeah, your soul is welcome. And my soul is welcome here. Yeah, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. Getting the message loud and clear. Getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
Right.
Here's Lisa.
Hello. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our spiritual center here in Redlands. Oh, thank you to everyone joining us live in our beautiful sanctuary, and to those who follow us on Facebook Live and watch remotely on YouTube. My name is Lisa Yamato, and it is a truly an honor and privilege to welcome you to our Sunday celebration service. We are a New Thought spiritual community and all-inclusive to all spiritual truths from all around all the world's religious traditions and spiritual paths. We focus on the philosophy of science of mind, which was developed in the early 20th century by writer and lecturer Reverend Dr. Ernest Holmes, who developed a fresh new way for us to look at ourselves and how we fit into our world. We honor all people from every background, all races, sexual orientations, gender expressions, and spiritual paths. No matter who you are or where you are on your journey of faith, you are always welcome here. Yay! If you are with us for the first time, please raise your hand and allow us to properly greet you. Okay, we're all present. Welcome back. We are delighted to have you all with us today. A gentle reminder to please silence your cell phones and place them safely away so you may participate more fully.
This is our chance to get kind of centered. Think about being present on holy ground. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright, you look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow, bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever. There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover. Tomorrow, just you wait and see. There'll be love and laughter and peace ever after. Tomorrow, when the world is free, the shepherd will tend his sheep, the valley will bloom again, little Jimmy will go to sleep in his own little room again. There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover. Tomorrow, just you wait and see. The shepherd will tend his sheep, the valley will bloom again, and little Jimmy will go to sleep in his own little room again. There'll be love and laughter and peace ever after. Tomorrow, when the world is free.
So I invite you to breathe in the divine, sacred, and holy breath. And with our exhalation, we release the divine, sacred, and holy breath into the sanctuary space. And as we return to our normal breathing pattern, we're reminded that all that is divine, sacred, and holy is here and now in this place. It's in this space. It's in me. It's in you. It is right where I am. It is right where you are. And if you are with that and can affirm that for yourself this day, just say, right where I am, God is. Right where I am, Spirit lives. Right where I am, universal intelligence dwells. See how that feels for you to stand on holy ground, knowing that you're always supported, sustained, and maintained, for all of your needs to be met right on time every single time. Just breathe that in, see what that feels like. With our exhalation, release and surrender all lower frequencies and vibrations, anything that no longer serves you. It's not needed to carry out from this place and this space this day. And as we return to our normal breathing pattern, we're reminded that all that is divine, all that is sacred, all that is holy is nearer to us than our breathing. It's closer to us than our hands and feet. And as Rosemary said in a text, she is like the phoenix rising once again. And so there is health and harmony and wholeness I'm proclaiming for each of us individually and all of us collectively. And whatever you're here to receive this day, just simply name it out loud for yourself and proclaim it. What is it? More joy, more abundance, more wealth, more cash, more prosperity, more divine insight and wisdom, more healing, more joy in the family dynamics, divine right housing, divine right employment, divine right romance, divine right marriages, divine right communication. Whatever it is, think about it this day. Say it out loud for yourself and declare it as true and so and here and now. There's nothing more required. So I'm calling it all forth in the realization of the goodness of spirit, of the allness of spirit, of the absolute of spirit, that it's always willing to pervade our openness, our receptivity. So if anything happens this day, it will be because you declared it, you affirmed it, you proclaimed it by standing on holy ground. You allowed it, you permitted it. And this includes what may look like miracles for divine health and healing and wholeness and harmony. And I'm calling it forth right here and right now. So anything and everything that is heretofore blocked or hindered, deferred, denied, or delayed this from expressing, let it have no power, let it have no more sway. See it as throwing a pebble in the ocean of good. And it just dissolves and disappears and disintegrates and becomes part of the allness of the goodness of life. It's only in a still lake where you can skip the pebble sometime. And in the ocean, I'm seeing waves. So it's the waves have taken anything that no longer serves any of us individually or all of us collectively, just back to where it can be part of Gaia, Mother Earth again. And it has no power to manifest. Only good can manifest. So let's just say that together if you declare it for yourself this day. Only good. Only my highest good. Only my highest good can demonstrate. For me now. Let's breathe that in. And know that you're standing, if you're sitting, your feet are still connected to this holy ground. So allow it to infuse. I can feel that you feel it. And so I'll continue with the prayers we normally do. We speak our own names out loud in the sanctuary space, Brother Mark. Now all those you hold in prayer this day, Tatiana, Vasily, Yudmila, Anastasia, the new babies. And we know and we see them as Spirit sees them, whole, complete, and Vladimir. That was the name that I was like, did you guys know the name? All the names came to me, and we still hold Vladimir for perfect healing, and Vasily, and the new baby that Anastasia had in Ukraine, and we stand with Ukraine. Get it? I stand with Ukraine. That's my personal choice. You can make your own choices. So just see good if we see somebody else and we know that we're standing on holy ground, we can see them with our divine eyes, our holy eyes. So all we see, despite appearance, is spirit, the spiritual perfection that's before us. That's our charge as humans. So we continue to do that this day with ease and with grace. And now let's see peace. And thank you for the amazing concert. My goodness. Was that the best one ever? Or have I just got used to them? That was the best concert ever. If you haven't seen it, please ask David to see the link. Find it on YouTube or Facebook or wherever it is. Share it with your friends. It's still okay to provide donations as well. It was amazing. Thank you both. So In this prayer, I just call forth for the rest of the service to unfold with ease and grace. Let's also see peace now. The highest idea of peace. Let's see it pervade through the doors that are open, the rooftop of the sanctuary space. See peace, the peace that passes human understanding, actual peace, pervade ourselves, our family units, our spiritual community. See it now attached to all the spiritual communities in our city. Now let's take it through the state, go through all the freeways, see it through the cosmos, see it in the mountains and the seas, see this peace past the seas, see it in vibrational energy units, see it going from the thousands to the 100,000s to the millions to the billions to the trillions to the unlimited energy units of peace that's in the isness and the allness of pure spirit. And now take that peace, let it pervade every square inch of Ukraine, every city, village, and town, border to border, north to south, east to west. See it as a hermetically sealed bubble where only peace can pass. See world leaders change their minds and policy positions toward peace now with no explanation required. No explanation required. Just aligning because the majority of the frequency is about peace to be made manifest on earth in all areas of conflict and strife, including seeing humanitarian aid and supplies, critical supplies, even food that's not in Sudan. See that. See it in Armenia. See it in the Gaza Strip, Palestine, Israel, all the places in struggle, conflict, and strife. See them aligned toward peace. And then join me if you wish on this rock of truth and knowing, where we shall not be moved nor swayed from this place until peace is made manifest on earth. I declare it as possible, true, and so, right here and right now. Nothing can block what is divine truth, what is spiritual truth. Nothing, no thing, no person, place, nor thing can block a spiritual truth from occurring. And I'm simply calling it forth to occur in the here and in the right now. So if you're with me on this, just know that the divine knows every word of the prayer before it's uttered, including your prayer. Whether you speak it or don't speak it, just be in the allowingness and the beingness of the healing, of the received healing. Our job is to stay in the receptor state for the healing to take place. So I'm calling it forth. I allow it to be, and with a grateful heart, I declare that it is done, it is true, it is so right here, right now, and invite you to say together with me, and so it is. Amen. And now Lisa is coming up for the reading this day.
Self-love is about knowing everything about yourself. However ugly or dark or bad your truth is, and accepting yourself with it. Self-love is about knowing how to transform your flaws into your strengths rather than hiding them inside you so that no one else can see them. Self-love is about choosing yourself every single day to study your patterns, examine your behavior, knowing your thoughts, even if they are mean at times. Self-love is about creating a home deep inside you where you can be you without worrying about healing, pretending, or perfectionism. You are beautiful with your dark side, not by hiding it under the mask of goodness. And that was by Renuka Gavrani.
So today we'll be discussing, we'll find out what Brother Mark thinks about holy ground. When I was a boy, each week on Sunday we would go to church, pay attention to the priest as he would read the holy word, consecrate the holy bread, and everyone would kneel and bow. Today, the only difference is everything is holy now. Everything is holy now. Everything is holy now, holy now. When I went to Sunday school, we would learn about the time Moses split the sea in two and Jesus made the water wine. And I remember feeling sad that miracles don't happen still, but by now I can't keep track, 'cause everything's a miracle. Everything is a miracle. Everything's a miracle. Well, now wine from water, that's not so small, but an even better magic trick is that anything is here at all. So the challenging thing becomes not to look for miracles, but finding where there isn't one. Holy water was rare at best, barely wet my fingertips. Now I have to hold my breath like I'm swimming in a sea of it. There used to be a world half there, heaven's second-rate hand-me-downs, but now I walk it with a reverent air, 'cause everything is holy now. Everything is holy now. Everything is holy now. So read a question in a child's face. Tell me that it's not a testament. It's a very hard case to make. And see another new morning come. Say it's not a sacrament. I tell ya, can't be done. This morning I stood outside and saw a little red-winged bird shining like a burning bush and singing like a scripture verse. Made me want to close my eyes and remember when church let out. Oh, how things have changed since then. Everything is holy now. 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 Holy now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Dream Band. That's our music director, Gilman Carver, the birthday boy. Happy birthday, Gilman. And the magnificent and incomparable Al Yankee. Thank you. So my name's Brother Mark. I'm a practitioner emeritus here. I've been at this center for about 10 plus years or so. And before that, maybe almost 20 years in various places around SoCal. So it's good to be with you. It's always an honor and privilege. Today's topic is holy ground. Can you feel a little bit of it already happening? I'm feeling it. I think it started in the meditation, and it was easier than I thought because I wasn't sure what words would come through my mouth. And it was the idea that if we're standing on holy ground, that means we're always infused with goodness. We're always infused with the possibility to have mercy, to have grace, to be the Spirit of the living God in form and flesh. I'm going to drop the mic. That's a lot. That can feel heavy, right? If we're spiritual entities, but we're divine, right? Our source is divine. And we're aware, we're just simply aware now that where we walk, where we stand is holy ground. For me, that's an epiphany. I'm not sure about for you. So I'm willing to hear a few ideas, if it comes from your head, about holy ground. Just say it out loud. I'll repeat it in the mic. I'm saying and I'll say a little more, and then that gives you time to think a little bit. Holy ground. Energetic connection. Holy ground. The last concert? So the Ukrainian concert. So for those that didn't yet see it, it really was amazing. It's about a 2-hour event. You could see the link. You could get the link from David if you give a legible. Okay, just go to the YouTube page. He'll tell us eventually how to get that information. Go to the YouTube page. Okay, and if we don't know what that is, we just need to handwrite it out and hand it to people or something so you'll know. Go ahead. Holy ground. Strength. Right, so holy ground can be strength, right? Did anybody else feel an energetic frequency when we were doing the meditation of it coming? Right, you did. Good. I could feel, honestly, I could also feel you feeling it. And that felt really amazing. And then I was going to go both ways, but I thought since it's holy ground, I let it go from the ground through the crown chakra, right, and all the way up. But it also could come the other way, right? Holy ground can be, to me, divine insight and revelation, reminding us, like, hello, you're standing on holy ground, right? When we forget that we could have divine strength anytime. It can work both ways. I'm glad we only did it one way today. We took it from our feet, and then we let it go through the crown chakra. And it was almost like an infusion of all the good from Mother Earth, anything that you could name that's an adjective for good is available to each of us individually and all of us collectively at all times. So you said strength, holy ground, connection, holy ground. Oh, I love that. Where your ancestors live and what they believe. And we always want to call forth the ancestors that are for our highest and best good aligned with us. Right? Very good. Because then we're never alone. Just like we say in a lot of spiritual centers, you hear you're never alone. Because you have this connection to all that is holy, and then you can bring in at any time all the ancestral good. And sometimes when we do that, it's remarkable because it's almost like an army of good. Wherever you walk is an army of good. And that can also provide strength, right? Because we're not walking alone. Sometimes we need a little shove, or we need a little something, a caress or some reminder of a word or a phrase that an ancestor might have used. And it can be beautiful and powerful. Holy ground. Standing among a forest of trees. Absolutely. A lot of people have said, I haven't done it lately, but there's plenty of trees around here. You can give a hug. I've been told by one of my practitioner sisters who's having a birthday tomorrow, Reverend Dr. Renee Hart. You may remember, her birthday's tomorrow. And she would hug a tree. And they said there's a connection to that. Because think of where the tree is rooted in holy ground. It's difficult for me when I see tree removal. It's always difficult for me. Even clipping now is difficult for me. Like, it's just new. It's just happening as I'm evolving. Holy ground. Sir. Divine presence? Very good. Is this your first time here? Okay. I'm really glad to see you. Divine presence. I was going to say you get an A because you get a smiley face sticker. Holy ground. Joshua, what? Here. Like right now in this time. Very good. I want to talk about that for a minute. Holy ground. There's no time in spirit. That's the hard part. So we have to call it forth with our prayer work and our affirmations to be in the here and now. If you've ever heard one thing that in any Science of Mind Center, it's always right here and right now. It's always I am statements that are in the present tense, that are life-affirming, that are unconditionally loving, and it's in the right here and in the right now. And it's because in spirit, there's no time. So we have to create it by our declaration, by our energy. Our energy creates it. We're a magnet to create the good based on the belief system that we have, that we really believe. And all the tools that we use are to increase our percentages of believing up to the 100%. Does that make sense? Because sometimes if we're down on our knees or we have a diagnosis or prognosis that's painful, it's chronic, it's like carving, I think of it as like carving a watermelon. There's just only so much watermelon left before you hit rind. And it can suck and it hurts. I'm coming over there with the microphone, so hold on, Iris. I'm coming to you, I see you. And Spirit sees us. And I just want us to know that you have power. Do you believe that? Let's just say it out loud. I have power. I have spiritual power. I am the divine. I am the divine made incarnate. Are you? I am divine. And it feels kind of holy. All right, so I'm going to pass the mirror around as we go to Iris. And you're just going to remind yourself that you are all that. And of course, it lights up. And you pass the crown around as the reminder of whoever's holy, whoever's the holiness of the moment. And Iris, make it good because I'm coming to you.
Holy ground is our body. The Bible say our body is the temple of God. So whatever you mentioned, the energetic connection between heaven and earth, or all the thoughts about the positivity and divine, it's our body affect our body. So treat our body well, like a temple.
And you can just pass that around to everybody, and they say it to themselves, whatever they want to say. Just make sure everybody gets it. Holy ground.
Sacred ground. Maybe it was blessed, but some people think that you don't need it to be blessed by somebody for it to be holy.
Holy ground.
Where we walk in beauty.
Holy ground. Holy ground.
Redemption.
Holy ground.
The graves of all fallen soldiers.
Holy ground.
Where I am, God is.
Did everybody hear Marika's comment, where I am, God is? Let's say that out loud as an affirmation. Where I am, God is. Where I am, God is. Where I am, Spirit lives. Where I am, universal intelligence dwells. I got to say, if all that is true, is it? Then we're always at choice to be infused. And then I want to connect it to what Iris said, and then I'm going to go to some notes. And I feel like we're just about done, but I don't know. I didn't start from the notes. Did everybody catch what Iris was saying about the idea that our body is also considered a temple? So I think we have to use it wisely. I know it's difficult. It's even more difficult as I age. Because I'll just drag myself to places that have younger people to play pickleball with, including a 16-year-old for yesterday. That's how I spent part of my birthday too, was 3 hours of pickleball. One was with a 16-year-old kid. Can you imagine what balls he can get, what shots he can get? And it reminds me that I can still do some things physically. And then after that, I dragged myself to the gym and did like 3 sets of chest, because my chest, if I don't do anything to that, it'll come down. And the same with the biceps, they can go reverse, right? And then I thought, what do I eat, right? Because the body is a temple, and how do I wash it? What do I bathe it with? You can do an anointing for yourself at home with just lotions and creams. And then I think I told some of you, at a very mature age, I got some new skin thing that requires now a special lotion. And then it might remind me, if I don't do it, that it has small little thing right here that'll remind you. That's all. It's like one mark. It's like, how does that happen? And then the little medicine goes on and it goes away. So in our teaching, we also want to bless with perfect assimilation and perfect elimination. Everything we ingest, all of our herbs, all of our pills, if we have any surgeries, all the recoveries. Are you with me what I'm saying? Whatever we're ingesting, whatever we're eating, and just see it happen with perfect assimilation, perfect elimination. All right, now I'm just going to go to a few notes. Is everybody feeling the message? All right, I hope so. And I'm going to read because I don't want to get anything wrong when I read a definition, because sometimes, you know how I like to get a definition, I type it in a Google search. And it said that in the Bible, holy ground was only mentioned twice. It was mentioned once in the New Testament and once in the Old Testament. Now I'm going to read. God himself at first identified the area in which he met Moses on Mount Horeb or Mount Sinai as holy ground. It was there that God commanded Moses to go to Pharaoh and demand that he let the people go from bondage to Egypt. And then that was about the burning bush as well right there. God gave 2 commandments. Don't come near and don't take off your sandals. Both commands were to impress upon Moses that he was standing on holy ground. That's from Exodus 3:5 and Joshua 5:15. Joshua 5:15 describes a similar incident, but the phrase holy ground was not used. It was not that the actual ground on which Moses stood was holy. Rather, it was the presence of the holy God that made it holy. The direction to Moses to remove his shoes was in conformity with what was well known to Moses, for having been brought up in Egypt, that he would have known that the Egyptian priests observed the custom in their temples. Today, it is observed in all Eastern countries where the people take off their shoes or sandals before entering mosques and synagogues as a confession of personal defilement and conscious unworthiness to stand in the presence of unspotted holiness. Moses responds by not only removing his shoes, but also by hiding his face, a sign that he understood he was in the presence of the glory of the divine majesty and was conscious of his own sinfulness and unworthiness. In fact, Moses was so aware of God's holiness that he was afraid to look at him. And that's from Exodus 3:6. In the New Testament, the event described in Exodus is reiterated by Stephen as he was preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ before the Sanhedrin. He recounted the history of the Jews and their dealing with the God of their forefathers. That's from Acts 6:7. He reminded them of the incident of the holy ground on which Moses stood and spoke to God. That's from Acts 7:33. The holy ground was rendered sacred by the presence of God, who is the very essence of holiness. The lesson for us is that we should enter the sanctuary, the place set apart for divine worship, with reverence in our hearts. Solemn awe and deep seriousness are appropriate for coming into the place set apart for the worship of God. For wherever the Lord is constitutes holy ground. How did you guys feel about that? To me, that was super rich. And also, we always, in our centers, are about worthiness, right? And the building and the use of spiritual tools that increase our positivity or happiness of daily living, our connectedness to the divine. Can we say together, I am always worthy. I am worthy. Always. Can you feel that for yourself? I am worthy always. Let's say it again. I am worthy always. In all ways. Very good. Then I think we got the whole idea of holy ground, right? I love that we participate together in this service. I love hearing your voices. It reminds me of who I am. Does it remind you with each other? Does it help? I'm feeling good about it. So now, Al, work your way up in the next couple of minutes, maybe the next 5 minutes. We're going to have you do a little flute, if you're willing, to the closing. I'm almost there, but not quite. So have you ever asked yourself why the ground you're standing on is holy? I'm just wondering for a friend. Have you ever just contemplated that, or did we do enough of that today? It's kind of cool, because that means if we're having a difficult moment, we can just remember this moment and either go below, feel the connection to earth, Gaia, right? To recycle, refresh, restore, make new, because we're just energy beings. Or we can go from above and receive from the crown chakra down. I think we can do it so strong too that sometimes we might have to unconnect. There's times where I've done this exercise where you have to now proclaim for yourself that you've received everything in that moment and you're willing to receive all the goodness still, because it wants to always keep going. And so that's why we're like this sometimes, where we can't really move our feet. And you just want to allow yourself then to be complete for that moment. I saw you shaking your head, so you know. And then you just allow it to continue, but you allow yourself the freedom to then, take the next step. Because there's something that you'll hear a lot too. There's a phrase in a lot of Science of Mind centers that are, it's an old school phrase. It's the idea, treat and move your feet. Remember, we've heard that? Which we used to call the 5 steps of our affirmative prayer, which you could take a photo of with your cell phone. I'm available to work with you on creating your own for yourself. And then you speak it out loud. You're declaring on holy ground what you want to occur, what you want to experience, what you want to have appear in your life. And the founder of the teaching, Holmes, would just say that basically our lives, we're living the motion picture of our thoughts. Our lives are now, as we're reliving them, the motion picture of our thoughts and our beliefs. And so if we want to change our thinking and change our life, we have to change the beliefs behind our thinking, get them to 100% of whatever it is we're willing to create, whether it's from manifesting or being able to have a new car, to a new love life, a new husband or spouse or wife, divine health and wholeness, whatever it is. We are the creators of that. It's our holy ground, then becomes our holy word. And then we declare, and we read it just like a declaration or proclamation of the truth of our being, and then it all comes to us. And then Holmes would say our only job then is to walk around with great expectancy that it's true, that it's so, and that it's done. And this or something greater, as the dollars would say. Because sometimes we don't know, and sometimes Spirit has a surprise. And we just have to remain open. I will say this, I don't think Spirit will force its way upon us. I have come to grips for myself that I believe in Spirit or this universal intelligence or God or whatever you call this power and presence and magnificence for good that created everything, including the mountains, seas, stars, and the cosmos known and unknown. I think it's a benevolent presence. So I don't think the benevolent presence is going to force its way upon us. And at the same time, I think it's waiting for our willingness, our openness. The word allowance was coming to me, but to allow. What percentage, when you leave here today, maybe everybody, if you're willing to whisper it in my ear before you leave, what percentage are you willing to be a little more open this day to receive insight, wisdom, revelation, harmony, the goodness, the allness, the mercy, the grace from the holy ground on which you stand? So you could come over to me and say 0. Or you could say 11%. Or you could say 100%.
100%.
Let's just feel what that feels like. Let's breathe that in, 100%. Let's breathe that in. And let the 100% just wash over us. Let it come out of the pores of our skin, through the soles of our feet. Let's breathe in again that 100%. Rosemary has declared it. Let it go through every organ, action, function, cell, and atom, fiber, and molecule of your beingness. In the conscious, unconscious, all the ethereal realms that we don't even know. And with our exhalation, let it deeply surrender. Deeply surrender with the exhalation. In fact, take 3 or 4 exhalations in a row. All that no longer serves us for our highest and best good. And if you have more, just keep on the exhalation. Let it out. Let it go through the soles of your feet, back to Gaia to restore, recycle, refresh, make new. If it's not for you, it's not needed. And with holy ground, you know that there is always 2 or more gathered, that there's spiritual power, insight, wisdom, intelligence. It's yours right here, right now. Healing, health, wholeness, grace, mercy, joy, abundance, prosperity. Let's do that again with the exhalation. Just release and surrender any remnants. If they're large, it's okay. Just see them cracking apart. If they're small, just let them all go. The smallest pebble on the freeway can crack a windshield. Let it go. And from the soles of your feet, through the crown chakra of your head, now we allow for this divine holy ground to infuse us with what's most needed by your soul at this very moment in time. Let it in, every crevice crack. It's for your good. You ought to have it. And with our exhalation, we release the remaining remnants. And then we return to normal breathing. Let's just breathe in again, keep going, the divine, sacred, and holy breath. And just allow for your heart space to fill with gratitude. And you can bring yourself back whenever you're ready to this very present moment in time. Always gently and last, allow the outer eyelids to open. You can open or unopen them. I'm going to read the closing as we continue with the magnificent flute by Al. Thank you for that, Al. It's a post from Chelan Harkin. It's Chelan Harkin, Harkin. It's when the earth shakes and foundations crumble that our light is called to rise up. It's when everything falls away and shakes us to the core and awakens all of our hidden ghosts that we dig deeper to find once inaccessible strength. It's in the times when division is fierce that we must reach for each other and hold each other much, much tighter. Do not fall away now. This is the time to rise. Your light is being summoned. Your integrity is being tested, that it may stand more tall When everything collapses, we must find within us that which is indomitable. Rise and find the strength in your heart. Rise and find the strength in each other. Burn through your devastation. Make it your fuel. Bring forth your light. Now is not the time to be afraid of the dark.
Thank you, Brother Mark.
Thank you. And before we go, there's a couple things I'd like us to do. I almost stopped when I was reading it. I want to make this an affirmation for ourselves, the last few lines. I rise.
I rise.
And we'll only say them if you agree. I rise and find strength in my heart.
And find strength in my heart.
I rise
I rise.
and find the strength in each other.
And find the strength in each other.
I burn through my devastations.
I burn through my devastations.
I make it my fuel.
I make it my fuel.
I bring forth my light,
Bring forth my light.
for I am not afraid of the dark. Very good. Thank you, everybody. And
Oh, and happy birthday.
thank you. Happy birthday to you, kind sir. Were we born the same year?
I doubt it.
Okay, can we tell me in my ear? Oh, yes. No, we're not the same year.
Come on, we should do it. Happy to Mark, Gilman, Mark, and Renee. Yes?
Okay.
Happy birthday
To us.
Happy birthday to you.
And Reverend Dr.
Happy
Renee Hart.
birthday, dear Gilman and Mark and Renee. Happy birthday to you.
All right. Gilman, you look good. All right, so one thing we learned here from the concert is the idea of jazz hands. Everybody ready? We're going to start doing that, right, on Sundays. And then on the next Stream Band Sunday, we're going to make it Musical Theater Dream Band. It's the first Sunday of June. If you have song requests, please give them to any musician or to me to give to any musician. We're going to take, if there's a certain song, which there's a lot of them, that have spiritual meaning, we're going to give it a shout out and try. And we may have some novices in there as well. I'm tempted to do my first performance of it. I have my costume in the car, and I am going to be doing something. How did you know? Do you know that song?
Something?
No. There's no business like show business? Ready? There's no business like show business, like no business I know. Everything about it is appealing. And then the rest you have to come back in June. First Sunday in June. Wait, I know the words. I have all the words. And then David has Send in the Clowns. I have all the words for David for Send in the Clowns. You know what he said? He said if you sing it, he was going to cry. So now you know this is a crazy place. It'll get crazier the first Sunday in June. We're going to try something. And we're going to take the spiritual elements out of popular songs and just talk them through. Does that sound like fun? Nowhere can you get that happy feeling when you are feeling that extra power. There's no people like show people. They smile when they are low. Now you know how scary it'll be, Gilman. Gilman already called out sick that day. All right, it's time for the offering. Everybody, ushers are coming.
No,
forward.
that's not.
What is it time for?
We have a post-talk
I'm sorry,
song.
post-talk song.
It's about holy ground.
All right. See, I went way off script. Go.
About an hour ago, we were talking about holy ground.
Sorry about that. I
Okay.
regress. I regress to my natural divine state.
I'm going to talk a bit here. So about 8 years ago, we did a fundraiser in this very room. I think it was our first fundraiser. That was for the Native American land stewards of Standing Rock, North Dakota. They had a little river running through their reservation that should have provided clean water for generations and generations. But there were some people that wanted to put an oil pipeline under the river. If that ever leaked, no more water. So I wrote this song. It's mostly about the environment, but I got to thinking about holy ground, and actually the middle part of this song is about 5 generations living on the land that is holy to them. And it has a sing-along part, which is just, the power of the sun is free and infinite. We only need to gather it. And Al will be leading. But first, we're going to pretend that this jazz flute, or symphony flute, is actually a wooden flute with a little eagle feather hanging off the end of it, okay? The power of the sun is free and infinite. We only need to gather it. The power of the sun is free and infinite. We only need to gather it. The power of the wind is free and infinite. We only need to harness it. The power of the wind is free and infinite. We only need to harness it. The power of water is free and infinite. We only need to channel it. The power of water is free and infinite. We only need to channel it. The power of the sun is free and infinite. We only need to gather it. The power of the sun is free and infinite. We only need to gather it. We are the
Power of the sun is free and infinite.
of
We
this
only
land.
need to gather it.
Does not
Sing it with me. Power of the sun is free
to
and infinite.
mortal
We
man.
only need to gather it.
Grandfather
Power of the sun is free and infinite.
in this
We only
place.
need to gather it.
Earth Mother
Power of the sun
graced
is
us
free and infinite.
with her
We only need
grace.
to gather it.
It's up to us,
Power of the sun is free and
the
infinite.
chosen
We only
ones,
need to gather it.
to leave our
Power of the sun is free and
daughters
infinite.
and
We
our
only
sons.
need to gather it.
Clean air and
Power of the sun is free
water
and infinite.
when
We
we're
only
done.
need to gather it.
Grandchildren
The power of the sun is
laughing
free
in
and
the power
infinite.
of the
We
sun.
only need to gather it.
Now the power of spirit is free and infinite. We only need to dwell in it. The power of spirit is free and infinite. We only need to dwell in it. The power of our mind is free and infinite. We only need to challenge it. The power of our mind is free and infinite. We only need to challenge it. And the power of resolve is free and infinite. We only need to strengthen it. The power of resolve is free and infinite. We only need to strengthen it. And the power of unity is free free and infinite. We only need togetherness. The power of unity is free and infinite. We only need togetherness. Thank you.
Magnificent. Ladies and gentlemen, the Dream Band. That was an original song by Gilman Carver, and thank you, the multi-talented Al Yankee. So the ushers coming forth, time for our conscious giving. The same portal from which we give is the same portal from which we receive. After you have the regular tithes and gifts, if you are able to do extra tithes to Ukraine, the Lucite box is up front, or you can use a link, or you can see David for a portal. From the love of pure spirit within me, let's say an affirmation if you believe it. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and my belief. It does great work in the world, and it returns to me multiplied abundantly. And so it is.
Thank you for giving. Thank you for receiving. And thank you for being who you are. Thank you for breathing. And thank you for believing. And thank you for being who you are. The universe is flowing with love that's ever growing. And you are the vessel of that love. So thank you for caring. Bless you for your sharing. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for being who you are.
So now the congregation, I invite us to outstretch our hands toward the offerings received. See them magnified, multiplied to sustain and maintain the center that's been a spiritual idea for 70 plus years of service in Redlands to continue for another 70 plus years. Can you feel it? Then together we say, and so it is. And for those who are within the sound of my voice who still wish to give, to donate to Extra to Ukraine, you go to www.crsredlands.org/Ukraine. It's safe, it's easy, and 100% of your proceeds will go to both sister centers, split 50-50, and that'll be before Easter. The funds will arrive. Lisa, will you come up for the announcements?
Jazz hands. Jazz hands.
No accordion hands.
All right. So we got the announcements for today, April 6th. So first we got thank you to Gilman and Al Yankee and friends who provided a magnificent Easter in Ukraine musical fundraiser this past Friday evening. Yeah, it was great. I was there. It was awesome. There is still time for you to make your extra donation today in the Lucite box in the front of the sanctuary, right over there. So we have the Divine Feminine Circle is postponed. Plan to attend the Inland Empire Almanac hosted by Phil Courtney on Saturday, April 19th at 1:30 p.m. Join Jim Crump for the Tao Te Ching on the third Mondays of each month, April 21st, 6 to 9 p.m. here in the sanctuary. Join Brother Mark last Sunday of April on the 27th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Zoom. You can ask David, our tech, our Brother Mark, to provide you with the link. 100% of all donations go to the general fund for our church. So stay with us after the service for potluck snacks and fellowship. And you are invited to rise for the closing song as the ushers will open up the double doors. Thank you for being here with us today. Oh, we also have a flyer.
need to hear some shaking. There we go. There we go. I used to think I'd always be alone, separate, misunderstood. I spent my days in quiet desperation, but on the outside, things looked good. Then I discovered the error of my thinking, the lies, the base of all my fears. So simple that it turned my world around. Oh, why did it take so many years? There's drama right there. Now I am walking with my eyes wide open. I am knowing with my mind, loving with my heart wide open. Walking with my eyes wide open. Now I am walking with my eyes wide open. I am knowing with my mind wide open. I am loving with my heart wide open. Walking with my eyes wide open, wide open. There is no separation, no matter what it looks like. There is no separation, no matter what they say. No separation except what I imagine. And I imagine separation's gone away. Now I am walking with my eyes wide open. I am knowing with my mind wide open. I am loving with my heart wide open. I am walking with my eyes wide open. I am walking with my eyes wide open. I am knowing with my mind wide open. I am loving with my heart wide open. I am walking with my eyes wide open, wide open, wide open.
Thank you, Dream Band. Thank you, everybody.